The Lake of the Ozarks area has a huge past that I won't fully get into detail. In 1975, the Lori Terrace Mall will be built in the small town of Lori, near Gravois Mill. This is surprising because as of 1970, it only had 34 permanent residents that lived there. Jump to 1980, the lake population had jumped. It was becoming a great tourist destination. Lori Terrace across the lake was doing okay, but it needed more malls. Seeing how widespread all the population was, in 1984, Stonecrest Mall would be finalized in construction, having beautiful water that would cascade down rocks into the fountain below, being surrounded by beautiful palm trees, and there's 2 to 3 wings of the mall, putting lanterns and poles. Looked like, if you know this one, Crossroads Mall in Fort Dodge, Iowa looked exactly like them. The mall would be a hit with the residents and travelers, opening with a Hallmark, a nail spot, a shoe store, and some other tenants, and a Sears as it's one of its only anchors, which would be built dead center in the middle of the mall. The mall would also supposedly, right as of now, has a Stonecrest Book and Toy and maybe a Saffy's, which I mispronounced last time as Saffers, some dumb reason. Which, yeah, I butchered. So, just after the celebrations of all the new stores at the mall, a little strip/outlet mall would be built 1.5 miles away. This mall was more futuristic shopping complex. It would just be some small buildings currently, but it would eventually, the small buildings would make the mall its money, which would make the mall grow, and you'll find out later. Be giving this mall a run for its money in the 1990s. The mall would thrive, having a Blockbuster, and would open in the parking lot. That would be Stonecrest Mall. Later on, Target, Hy-Vee, Lowe's, etc. would join the strip mall across the street. As that was happening, the outlets would expand to how they look today, while the aging mall was now flanked by Highway 54. With new renovations by the new age, trouble was on the horizon. The outlets would be thriving at nearly 100% occupancy for a while. The mall where the fountains flow would be filled with hardships. In 2005, a state fair college would buy the whole center court, kicking the tenants who move to the other side of the mall or completely moving to the other mall. The mall would hold social events like auctions, concerts, and even Boy Scout Pinewood Derby racing. The mall would struggle by the 2010s. The stores like Hallmark, American Shoe, and many more would close and move elsewhere. But little did the mall know, the heart of itself would close. In late 2014, the Sears company announced more closures, and the store would shutter, splitting the mall in half. Blockbuster would have become Verizon, and the Nike factory store would close, and move to the outlets in 2017. These photos were taken. In 2017, Saffy's would shutter, adding another hole in the mall's lineup. In 2018, an Ashley store would open in the former Sears. It would also bite a huge chunk out of the middle mall, which would connect the State Fair / former Center Court to the Sears. Also, around this time, the other mall would start to struggle. Many closures around that. The cinema would close. So now, you have 2 dead malls. In Laurie Terrace, speaking of that, nothing going on there. Hasn't been anything going on there in the past 10, 15 years. In my opinion, this is the deadest part of the mall, for the only reason that the other mall, the other parts of it, have actual stores in it. This has one single tenant, which is a karate place, I think, if I remember correctly. And at one end has another store, but they've decided that they don't want to be connected. They've put bookshelves in front of the door to say, hey, we're not here. So, around this time, Domino's would close, Table 33 Eatery would open back up in the mall, and every single main name brand tenant would leave this mall. Same as the outlets, they'd really start dying at this time. And this is if you go underneath there could be more mall, but I doubt it. So if you look ahead of you right here, they've put bookshelves in front of here. They do not want to be associated with this mall, which is pretty sad. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Been gone for 4 months now. I'll be back. I'll be posting the end of season 2. Then I have no clue after that. So it's nice seeing you guys again.